Hi Aquarius, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com, and this is your monthly forecast for May 2012. Aquarians, we start this month with a lovely full moon on the 6th in Scorpio. And this is the time there is a lot of focus on closest partnerships. A lot of you are going to be worrying about security in a tangible and an intangible way. Where is it that the security stems from? What is it that makes you secure? Some of you could be feeling a bit overwhelmed in your closest partnerships, and you could be questioning the expectations that are asked out of you. I think if you were to reverse it and see, it would be great if you were to see as to what is it that you expect out of others, and where is it that these expectations or your reactions are stemming from. It's also a time where your environment is going to be affecting you a lot, and I think some of you are going to be working from your home is going to be your work base. So ensure that your environment is very it's very friendly, and you're not constantly stressed into that environment. Also that you are not adding stress, more importantly. It's a good time for people in media, broadcasting, advertising. It's a lovely time for ideas to be shared, for thoughts to be presented. We have a lovely trine between Venus, that is making its journey through Gemini, and Saturn, that is retrograding in Libra. Both Venus and Saturn make a trine this month. Venus is going to be retrograding your fifth house, that is a house that rules fun, leisure activities, children, family. So from 1st to 15th, you're going to be having a lot of fun. You're going to be doing these short trips, a lot of leisure activities with your family, with your children. Post 14th, however, Venus starts to go retrograde, and that is a time where you need to be looking at not just the relationship that you have with your closest partners, but I think it has also to do with a concern about a child. Whether it is dealing with a difficult child, whether it is the child's further education, or that child needs help. I think this is the time that it could be something that could be worrying you. It could be. Uh, it has to do something about taking care of your children, really, and you could be trying to figure out a solution, or it could be something that you have not been comfortable with the way things have been going till this point of time, and you want to sort of you want to put it to rest, or you just want to sort it out. Ensure that the time that you spend with your child or your children this month, this is more applicable for older children, I would say 14 and above. Ensure that you're not just a good listener along with them, that you're not just a good listener, but you're also able to offer a solution which is viable. Don't just give them lip service, and don't just be in that space that oh, I'm sure they can manage it on their own. A child may project that he or she knows exactly what to do, but it would be wise if you can sort of tooth comb through that idea, or that whatever that solution it is that your child is proposing. It is also a good time for a lot of you to be revisiting your roots. You will be going back to your childhood, whether you will be having these conversations with your parents, or you would actually be thinking back on patterns as to how it is that you used to behave, and where is it that a lot of these reactions are now stemming from, especially when you look at your children. And it is very important, Aquarians, to not just sort of brush them on a side and say, oh, it will pass, it is quite all right. I think it needs to be addressed. You need to acknowledge, accept, and transform that particular pattern. Saturn goes retrograde in your ninth house, and that is the time where you need to be looking at your grand, broad, big plans, and ensuring that all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. Ensure, in case you have taken some funding at this point of time, the clauses are there. They are vetted by a good lawyer or a good accountant, whoever needs to be seeing the papers. The universe is asking you whether you are adequately prepared or not before you move on to the next big things. Hence, the trend has been there for you since about a month or so. So, in short, again, this month, and especially Saturn is a teacher planet, it moves into a particular house for a reason. It's a taskmaster, it is one of the toughest planets to deal with. But it comes there with a purpose, and once you have learnt the lesson of what Saturn has to teach you, you are done pretty much for life with the, if you have learnt well, of course. So Saturn with your ninth house is just asking you again that ensure that you're prepared, ensure all your finances, everything is there in order, the legal paperwork has been done, all the clauses, all the negotiating, everything is done and covered. So use this time well, Aquarians. We have a beautiful solar eclipse, and it is there on 20th of May, which is happening in your sister air sign Gemini. And during a solar eclipse, the moon passes between Earth and the Sun, and due to the perfect alignment, we can't view the Sun for about an hour or more. And this time it is happening in Gemini, which is the planet of the zodiac of communication, information seeking. So these areas could be challenged for a little bit of time. And it is also making an angle to Uranus. Uranus is a planet of unpredictability. Now, both Uranus and Gemini are wonderful as far as unconventionality is concerned, as far as unusual people are concerned. So, it is setting a trend for the next 6 months. You will be meeting a lot of people who are unusual, who may be very artistic, very creative. It is asking you to be very fluid, be very to go with the flow. So have a good month. See you again in June, and thank you so much for watching.